people would call it an awesome job perk, getting your employer to pay for a take-home car and the gas to drive it. But as News 13 has learned, dozens of county workers were getting that expensive perk and did not need it. On special assignment, News 13's Chris McKee shows you how the county is now changing its ways.
If you want to run a local government, you've got to be able to get around. No doubt, Bernalillo County has a lot of cars and trucks. There are almost 500 in the Sheriff's Department alone and another roughly 600 for other county departments. The county spends millions on its fleet every year, but a big chunk of that cost also comes from a practice that the county admits has become somewhat of a free-for-all.
It seemed lax. Do you agree?
I agree with that. I certainly agree with that.
Bernalillo County Manager Julie Morgus-Baca is talking about the county's old take-home vehicle policy. Through a public records request, News 13 obtained a roster of Bernalillo County's take-home cars and the employees' reasons for why they should have them. What we found, as of May, documents show more than 80 county cars on the books as take-home vehicles.
Everything adds up.
It costs roughly an extra $700 to $800 a year to let a worker take a car home. Meanwhile, the county is trying to deal with a $19 million budget hole. Employees are likely to take up to 6 furlough days in the next year.
It's a very difficult situation.
Since 1992, the county has had a take-home car policy on the books, but until recently, the only criteria for employees to get a take-home car was to get permission from a department director and a deputy county manager. Some of the applications don't have much of an explanation for why a take-home car is needed, like MDC's ethics and compliance officer, who said he needs a take-home car to get to jail emergencies and community meetings. At the Sheriff's Department, the finance administrator said he needs a take-home car in part to buy deputies supplies after hours. Then there's the assessor, who said she needs a take-home car simply to get to and from work. We asked the county manager about some of those applications.
And that's exactly what my concern is those that you just brought up.
The effort to change is now underway.
Over the years, is it fair to say that this program was possibly abused?
You know what I think we can do better.
The county manager says an October audit of take-home cars sparked the change.
It had to do with the fact that we needed to do a better job with our record keeping.
The county enacted a new take-home car policy in April. Now they're reining cars in. County employees now need to prove that responding to emergencies is part of their job if they want to take a car home.
With the new policy, the county says it's already taken back 22 cars, dropping the total number of take-home vehicles from 85 to 63. Now, the county says that should save about $17,000 this budget year alone.
The assessor and the county manager are among those who gave up their cars.
It's a little inconvenient, but I think in the long run, it's worth it. Earning the public's trust and confidence is everything, and being an efficient government is critical, especially at this time.
The county says it hopes to strip another 10 to 15 employees of their take-home vehicles this summer. On special assignment, Chris McKee, KRQE News 13.
To avoid overtime costs, the county says it will allow employees to take a car home at night if they'll need it first thing in the morning to save on unnecessary trips into work to pick up a car. You can check out the old and new take-home policies for yourself right now in our KRQE